Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his health level? It's over 99,000! What 99,000? There's no way that could be right.
What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and welcome to the Over 99,000 Club. In this video, we'll be facing just a few of the agents who had over 99,000 health in the last PvP season. First up is going to be Pestilence Beast and Red Hulk. And to be honest with you, most of these high health team-ups did have Beast in common. In this first setup, my agent is using 2 quick action items, so basically he's just running support. At this point, I was using the Raft Shank to counter the occasional quick lock teams, but if I had been using the Hand of Apocalypse, this fight would have been much easier. By the second fight, you'll see a different setup, and it works even better. The good news is we do get to use Plasma Spheres relatively early, and that's really going to help shut down this team. Just like I said in Breaking the Meta, the enemy agent usually always has quick action items, and quite oftentimes it is the Signpost. So what does this mean for them? Well, they're going to have a very short and relatively unproductive turn. Next, we're going to go to work on the enemy beast, which is typically what you'd want to do if you aren't running your own beast. Then the enemy Red Hulk does attack our Havoc, but either way he won't get tactical maneuvers because we did exhaust him. On my agent's turn, this is normally where I would get 2 Hand of Apocalypse attacks. Unfortunately, our only weapon is the Raft Shank, which doesn't even compare. But once again, we will attack Beast, and it does only 6,500 damage. The good news is Havoc does proc an extra turn, and with that, we can unleash a partially charged Plasma Wave. Sadly, we would have taken ISO Outbreak if we would have tried to use our level 9 first. But hey, at least we take Beast under 30k. So now with our agent, we can use either the Light Fantastic or the Mark of the Brotherhood as a quick action. I'll go ahead and use the Light Fantastic for Mirror Reality, and then we'll attack Beast again for minimal damage. I'm sorry, but the Raft Shank's normal damage is absolutely pitiful. So now Pestilence Beast, who should be dead, gets to hit our agent. Luckily, we're still at full health, and so with Havoc, we're going to use Plasma Spheres yet again. It's extremely important to keep exhaustion on the enemy agent, that way he continues to waste his turn. There's a second straight Signpost only turn. Now back to our beast, we could easily finish the enemies, but instead we're going to go after Red Hulk. And if you've been paying attention to my other videos, you'll know that I really hate when he dodges, and he seems to get reality hacking more than any other hero in the game. However, I will be honest, that may just be my perception. I mean, I really want him dead, so maybe when I miss, I notice it more than anyone else. But oh well, my agent's going to use the Improbability Field, and that will be the end of his turn because apparently now he's exhausted. The same thing goes for Havoc after the enemy beast dies to dots. So what are we going to do? I know, let's use Plasma Spheres. You probably didn't see that one coming. However, this time the enemy agent counterattacks with a Deathly Freeze Ray. That could be very bad. Then with his normal turn, he's going to use the Neuropurge. And the enemy Red Hulk is going to melt down. This causes damage to everyone initially, but then it also causes Pyrophoric Flames. Now our team's actually quite hurt, weakened, and we have incapacitation. So what looked like a sure thing may not be so. Well, with Beast, at least we're going to try to place Nano Plague on the enemy agent. Then with Havoc, unfortunately we can't use Plasma Wave just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and use another Plasma Spheres. Remember, because of the ionizing augmented ISO 8, we are placing a ton of radiation exposure, although by now they were already maxed. Red Hulk had to skip his turn because of Meltdown, so now we have a few options. First, let's go ahead and give ourselves an extra turn with Momentary Advantage. And then why even risk incapacitation when we can use the Atom Smasher? It looks like it's going to do enough damage to finish the Red Hulk, and that's just fine with me. Alright, so here goes nothing. And we do end up doing enough damage to take out the Red Hulk, and then we do get hit with that Incap. On Havoc's turn, I really thought about using his level 1, but instead I used Plasma Spheres, and we get an AoE counter. Man, that Deathly Freeze Ray is pretty sick. The enemy agent, while holding on with 1,233 HP, casts the Improbability Field. One more hit though and he's going to be gone. So let's go ahead and use a Jekyll and Hyde. Of course he's going to dodge every single hit. So now it's up to our agent. First, let's go ahead and use the Light Fantastic, then the Mark of the Brotherhood, and you can call all this our insurance policy. But regardless, on his turn he's going to die to dots. So really, all this is for nothing. We could just pass our turns and wait for him to die. Now after this battle, I do have one more fight in this video, and it's against another agent with over 99,000 health. Then I have a few more recorded that are very similar, so if you want to see more, I can make another video. Just let me know in the comment section below. Our second fight, as you can see, has 200k opponents and a 99,000 beast. It really does help that Havoc gets to go first, so we're going to use his level 6 right away. I'm also using the satellite support, and we have that trusty Hand of Apocalypse. Because of Exhausted, the enemy beast only uses his debuff, and that's going to be it for his turn. So now we'll go ahead and use ours, and then we're going to attack with the Jekyll and Hyde. In this match, we're going after the enemy agent because I think they're the biggest threat. They're also going to be up next to act, so let's see what they do on their turn. There may be a slight chance that we can guess. I'm thinking, yep, Signpost. And that's going to be it for them. That doesn't seem very productive. But on our turn, we're going to use the Neuropurge, which by the way puts ISO Contagion back on all the enemies. That's another reason I like using this gadget against a Pestilence Beast heavy meta. It's a safe and easy way to return that contagion. Say, even if you were disoriented. So anyways, now we're going to use the Hand of Apocalypse, and it does nearly 70k on the enemy agent. That's a big difference from that to the Raft Shank. And hey, somewhere along the line, Havoc procced another turn, and with that we're going to Plasma Wave the agent into oblivion. Plus he gets to follow his own attack up with the Plasma Spheres. Then the enemy beast is going to use the Heart of Darkness, and ours will do the same thing back on Fandral. So take that Nano Plague. And next, with our agent, we get to use Momentary Advantage and attack up to 2 times with the hand. I don't think I have to tell you that at least one of the enemies aren't going to make it through that turn. And I also think that enemy should be Fandral. He's next to act, so let's go ahead and hit him once. And it looks like we're going to hit him twice. This is only going to leave the enemy beast standing, and it's going to be our Havoc up next. With his level 2 down, there's pretty much only one thing I'm going to do unless the enemy has shields. I'm going to add another radiation exposure to that stack. And now I'm hoping this is the final enemy turn, but I'm not really sure about that one. It may depend on how much damage our Jekyll and Hyde does. Okay, it does pretty nice damage and drops him to 22,000 HP. After using the Improbability Field, I'm going to use the hand, and hopefully this will finish it. Without reality hacking, I highly doubt that he's going to dodge. So the main question is, how big of a hit will we get? And it looks like it's going to be over 80,000 damage. Too bad it couldn't be over 99,000. But that is going to be the end of the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I would like to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.